Hi, Dennis Molloy here from State of the Arts Karate and Wellness Center. Today will be the first in a series of videos that we'll be putting out, going over some kickboxing techniques. Today we're just going to cover some basic things, stances, and the 4 basic hand strikes. So when you're in your stance, we're going to start left foot forward, right foot back. You want your left foot, your forward foot, to be pointing straight ahead. Back foot's on an angle. Your hands should be up, elbows in close to your body, but don't squeeze them, let them just drape, protecting your ribs. Hands are held high, chin down low. For now, we're going to do everything from a left lead, but we're going to do techniques today from both sides. Okay? We're going to start with your left jab. We're going to extend the left hand forward, rotating your fist so your palm is down. The one thing I want you guys to remember is to keep your free hand up at your cheek. That way your defense is set on one side while you're throwing your punch. We also want your punch to come back as quick as possible. That way we're reloaded for a second punch, our defense is set again too. So when you throw your jab, try not to have your elbow pointing out to the side, but keep the elbow pointing down, and that way it'll protect your rib cage. So for now, we're going to just do a few jabs, striking with the left hand, rotating your body. Remember, if you do this in front of a mirror, that what you see in the reflection is basically what an opponent would see if they were looking at you. So you don't want to see the whole front of your t-shirt. Right? You want your body turned a little sideways for defensive purposes. It'll also lengthen my jab. So we can work the jab a few times, left side. When you're comfortable, you can switch and work your right side. Now normally if you're a right-handed fighter, you're going to fight with your left foot forward, but you should practice the drill from both sides, and that way you can pick a side that you're comfortable with. Once you've got the jab down, then you can start to work on your right cross. Right cross is a stronger punch because we can pivot and get our body weight behind the strike more. So we're going to start with turning the back foot, pointing the knee down. When I turn my foot, rotates my shoulder and hip, it'll generate more power. And again, the hand that I'm not using is going to be held up high towards my cheek. So the right cross, straight punch, pivoting the right foot. And again, you can practice that from both sides. When you're practicing with your left, you're pivoting the left foot, developing that torque in your waist and power. We go back to the left, and we want to throw the hook. The hook is an in-close punch, which has very little actual arm action. Basically, I'm going to pivot my front foot, and my body rotation is what drives this punch. So my arm is basically along for the ride. Work, and again, stressing pivoting that front foot, rotates my shoulders and hips, and always keep your free hand on your chin. So the elbow comes out, the hand is held sideways. Try to keep your elbow, shoulder, and fist all on the same level. And again, practice it from both sides. For now, you can always pick a side that you're comfortable fighting from later. And then the uppercut. The uppercut, also I want to pivot my back foot, which again rotates my hips, builds up torque, and the punch will come up, striking under the chin, keeping my free hand on my cheek, striking up. And again, for now, practice both sides. Get comfortable from either side. Once you're comfortable punching in the air, then you can try some basic heavy bag work. Since we haven't covered footwork yet, we're going to stand close enough to the bag to hit it, and this is where you'll get your resistance training. Careful if you're gauging, you don't want to be too far away where you might hyperextend your elbow. Not too close where you're jamming your punches up, but you want to be able to get a little follow through with your punch. So working that jab, I'm going to strike my target, always bring the hand back quickly. So jab, 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 work it as many times as you feel comfortable. Then your cross, okay, cross, the other hand is staying on my cheek, comes back, always set to punch again, and my defense is set. And then the hook, striking at a distance, I can hit the side of the bag and a little bit closer, aiming more for the chin. Either one is correct. So I pivot my front foot, striking the side of the bag, or more in the front, like I'm trying to take a chunk out of the front of the bag. That's the chin shot. Uppercut, we can work on the heavy bag. If we use it as a body punch, you need a different type of bag to strike underneath, but we can work the body as if you were coming up to the chin. And then you can always try it from the other side, but for now, work them separately. Next video, we'll cover punching in combinations and some basic footwork as well.